Hey everybody, Peach here, and today we're going to be covering the WLP01 from RitFit. It's their new weightlifting platform. Now, to be fully transparent, I was sent this product for free in exchange for this review, and they are compensating me for my time. But as you'll see, I am going to give a 100% honest review. Now, this thing is not cheap, but before you compare it to other options out there, make sure that you're comparing apples to apples. So let's cover the specifications. Now, since it's approximately 6 feet by 8 feet, or to be specific, 95 inches by 75.6 inches, it's going to be obviously larger than most deadlift platforms. This size is a larger size, which is necessary for Olympic lifts. Okay, if you're only going to do deadlifts, you don't need it to be this size. Now, I'm only going to be doing deadlifting because I don't have the ceiling clearance down here in the basement, but I like having the option to move this into the garage one day where I could do Olympic lifts. All right, now this frame is 11 gauge steel, okay? This ain't cheap, thin 14 gauge steel like others out there. This is necessary because if you drop the plates, especially with Olympic lifts, you don't want the plates to crush the frame. 11 gauge steel is very thick and should be sufficient for almost anyone. Now, the center is made out of bamboo hardwood, and we have the RitFit logo on one side of both pieces, and on the other side, there's no logo, but they put a poly layer on both sides. So if you're not into logos, you can always flip this over and show no logo. Now, encased around the bamboo, there's these 6 rubber tiles, and these guys are 30 millimeters thick. Okay, that's pretty damn thick. So they should be capable of absorbing any impact that you can throw at them. And then finally, there are 4 steel band pegs attached to the perimeter. So what do I like about it? Well, I love the 11 gauge steel frame. I love that it has band pegs. I love the bamboo. I like that the tiles are 30 millimeters thick and very durable. In fact, shipping was great too. Every single part came in immaculate condition, not a single scratch, ding, or dent. But there are 2 things that I would love to see RitFit resolve. All right, critique number 1. So on the ends of all the band pegs, we have plastic caps, okay? So they look like that, okay? They're not very durable. So I think over time, you could very easily lose these. And it's only a matter of time before my dog comes over here and pulls them out and chews on them and eats them. Okay, so I would love to see welded caps on the ends of all the band pegs. All right, critique number 2. And this isn't so much of a critique as I'm posing a question here. So currently, if you want to use resistance bands on your band pegs, you have to bolt it down if you're using heavy duty bands. Okay, now this red band, it doesn't raise the platform because it's heavy enough to just stay down. And yes, I've tried it with 2 red bands and it still didn't raise it up. But if I use even one of these green bands, it raises the frame. So I would love to have a way of keeping this down without having to bolt it down. So that could be putting slats underneath all this that I'm standing on that connects one end of the frame to the other, and maybe even having just one piece, one contiguous piece to stand on instead of 2 separate pieces. But I understand all that would increase the cost. So it's not as much of a critique as a, RitFit, I wonder what you could do to keep the price down while also being able to use heavy duty bands and not raise the frame. All right, the RitFit WLP01 Weightlifting Platform, a great addition to any home gym. Now, for more details on this product, please visit designbuildlift.com. And to purchase the product, please consider shopping via the shopping links down in the video description below. Shopping via that link will cost you nothing extra, and it helps support the channel. All right, that does it for this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to be alerted the moment the next episode drops.